We've been talking about Baltimore all morning long, and now we want to shift the focus a little bit. How have the protests affected the kids of the community? Nakia Rowe is a Baltimore school principal, Rachel Donegan and Bronwyn Maiden, directors of Promise Heights Academy. Nakia, I want to start with you. How were the kids reacting when they heard Prosecutor Mosby's announcement?
Immediately, the staff monitored the situation, and when Prosecutor Mosby made her announcement, we convened students in a town hall to deliver the facts. And so a lot of our focus has been to ensure that we are supplying them with information as it becomes available.
Rachel, do the students fully understand what these protests are about, and what does we want justice mean to them?
Yeah, I think city schools are well aware of what these protests are about and how they're affecting the children. They've been very clear about messaging and how principals and teachers and partners should be working with kids to help process these events, to put them in context, to move them through their feelings in a positive way, to help them express those, whether through art or school meetings as Principal Rowe held, or other means. And in addition, partners like Promise Heights work with schools to provide additional resources to the schools for that purpose, and to help parents and families as well. So not just students, but the community as a whole.
Earlier this week, an activist said on CNN that kids were left stranded in the city with no way of getting home on Monday. Is that true? And do you think that it played any role in those clashes with police?
Well, it was true. Baltimore City, we don't have any yellow school buses per se. We use those only for children that have perhaps disabilities, and so our children really rely on public transportation. So when the announcement was made and the kids were out on the street, they were stranded and they had really no way to get home. And so what happened was really a crowd developed around a hub that happened to be at a local mall. And so consequently, our kids were all there, and they were trying to figure out what was going on and how to get home.
I think that the biggest issue is that we are now dealing with a generation of kids who have had cell phones probably since birth. So they are seeing lots of information. And so the challenge is, how do we as educators in the schoolhouse ensure that the information that they are seeing, they are able to synthesize it in order to draw certain conclusions on their own. So our role has not been one that has been relegated by opinion. It has been one in equipping students with the information necessary so that they feel empowered during these difficult times.
Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this morning on Weekend Express. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.